that vulnerability is really kicking in. Hi guys, welcome back to Molly Does. If you're not familiar with this channel, it's a channel where I do things for fun. I know this is a channel where we have laughs, but you know, that's not all I am as a human being. And I wanted to talk a bit about why I've been off the internet the last 2 weeks. Probably all my followers are aware of what time of the year this is because all my followers are friends and family at the moment. But I thought I would still come on here and tell you why I'm feeling a bit down. 3 years ago now, my brother passed away. His name was Oliver Hamilton Corrie. I'll just put him his full name and I'll insert some photos of my brothers and I. He passed away on the 23rd of December 2017. And so this time of the year is always very, well, my family loves Christmas because we're, my mum's Canadian, so she always made Christmas like a really big deal, and it was always like lots of decorations, really beautiful family, and then my dad would cook all the time. You know, he's Lebanese, so we love to eat, and he would make, you know, an absolute feast. So Christmas was always such a great time of the year, but because Oliver passed away, as you can imagine, it's been quite hard, and so I just wanted to come on here, trying not to cry. I just wanted to come on here and say that that's why I've been off the internet, because I've been taking time for myself. It has been 3 years, and although that might seem like a long time to some people, it's actually not. The last 2 anniversaries of his death, I did not do anything, but this year I went rock climbing with Ferg, and I'll insert a few clips. It was really nice. I didn't want to go on the day. I was feeling very emotional. Let me just add some context. So this year I had a promotion at work and that was cool, and so there was not a lot of pressure, but like obviously I wanted to do a good job this Christmas at work, and so I felt as though I had to keep all my emotions in this year, like I always feel. And so I didn't really cry or like experience the grief until the 23rd, and I really felt it this year. And you know, I was feeling it for about 3 weeks. Most of December I've been feeling pretty like shit and down, and just, you know, every few days I have a big cry for Ollie, because it's very hard, because anyway, I feel like I'm not communicating very clearly because I'm very emotional. Christmas ended up being quite lovely, even though we couldn't spend it with my parents. We went to my roommate's family's house, Jackie. I don't know why every time I'm like, my roommate, Jackie. Yeah, we went to her house in Ballarat and we got to be with her parents and her sister, and it was really, really lovely. And they made us a beautiful dinner and a beautiful lunch, and although it was a very challenging day without Ollie and even without my family, I'm so glad I got to spend it with them, and I'm so thankful that they invited us. We had a really good time. But I also just wanted to tell you that even though it looks like I'm having a really good time on Instagram, because that's probably where most of my following comes from, even though it looked like I was having a good time, I was still thinking constantly about Oliver and about my family in Sydney. And I just wanted to say, for anyone who's experiencing grief around this time of the year, I hope you're okay. It can be really, really hard because you want to feel good, and you know, there's that pressure to feel good for everyone, including the person who passed away. Like, I'm always like, I have to be happy for Ollie, I have to feel good for Ollie because that's what he would wanted. But then on the other side, you're like, why, like, you feel guilty for feeling good at parts because you're like, he can't experience this. So yeah, I just want to say, I hope everyone is okay. And I know a lot of people didn't spend time with their family this year because, you know, a lot of my friends couldn't see their family in Sydney, including myself. Shout out to Alia. We love you. Even everyone England who can't see their families and overseas because of COVID. I just want to let you guys know that I'm thinking of you and I hope you're all okay. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you all that because, you know, it's obviously a big part of my life and I don't ever really talk about it on the internet. I only talk about it on the day he passed away and on his birthday, but I only really post a photo of him, and I just wanted to say that that's why I have been avoiding the internet, because I've been trying to keep it together. It was also really lovely. My partner, Fergus Kinahan. Ferg's family were going to see more of their family and they were driving up to a certain place. I just don't want to give away personal information because, you know, people might not want that. Sorry, there's so much picoed hair around here. Anyway, they were going up the road where my brother passed away and where his cross was, and they put flowers on the cross, and that was really, really beautiful of them to do. It's really funny because anyone who knows Ollie knows that he hates flowers. And so we got heaps of flowers, obviously, when he passed away, and, you know, people always buying flowers, and I love flowers and I always buy them, but he hated how they died. Like, he didn't like how flowers didn't live forever. And he thought they were a bit pointless, but he always bought them for, you know, Mum on Mother's Day, even though we all knew that his view on them, which was quite, God, he was a good person. I don't want this to be so depressing because obviously, you know, it is quite sad, but I also want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I know it's already happened, but I just hope you all had a good Christmas or tried to make the most of it this year, being away from family and during COVID. And yeah, I will see you guys next week with a new video. And I am going to be back on the Marley Does train. Choo choo. Choo choo. I hate how I just said that. And I'm really looking forward to continue to make videos. I think Ollie would be quite proud of things I've achieved, and, you know, I really miss him, but we just gotta keep moving on. Alright, I hope everyone has a good week, and although I seem a complete mess, I am feeling okay. I'm just going through a lot of emotions right now. So if anyone ever has questions or needs to talk about, you know, grief or anything around that, just shoot me a message, because it can be very hard and very lonely, and, you know, I want to be there to support you. And yeah, this will be a happier place next week, I promise. Anyway, I love you all and thanks for supporting my channel. If you liked this video, I feel like that's wrong to say because it's so dark, but if you did like me being a vulnerable human being, give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and subscribe as well if you want to see more, even though you're not going to be seeing much of this. This is like vulnerable Marley. She doesn't come out a lot to play unless I'm acting. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.